Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be getting into the nitty-gritty of things, which is uploading products. I'm also going to show you how to upload products in bulk, which is probably the most irritating part of creating your website, but I'm going to try to walk you guys through it the best I can. I have some tutorials from Shopify we'll pull up. I'll also have those listed below. So we're going to hop right in. Just want to just jump back quickly and make sure you guys have followed the first videos. So you should have signed up for Shopify, selected a theme, uploaded that theme, got your domain name, and then created your collections. So right now you can see these are the collections I've created for this fake website that I'm making for you guys. So here they are, where again, we're in products. If you come over to the sidebar and we're in products, collections. So what I like to do is open up a second tab. So we'll have our products tab open. You can see right now there are no products here, but then I'm going to open a second tab showing the collections I have. Now this is just a way to kind of cross-check and make sure you're actually tagging your products correctly. So you could easily jump back to this, say a product tag is to shaving kits, just copy and paste that so you make sure you're not making any spelling mistakes and that everything's correct. So just keep up a second tab or a second window. Okay, so we're going to jump right in and add our first product. Now I have put together a little list of 2 products that I'm going to add here, and I have the product images just for this example. I have the product images on the side, but you would be getting these from your supplier. If you're uploading test products, you're going to be getting these from a competitor's site, Wayfair, things like that. So I'll hop right in, and what we're going to do to add our first product is come in here and click Add Product. So this is where we're going to upload our product information. It's really, really simple if you do it this way, but it is time consuming. So people like to do the bulk uploading products. But what I'm going to say here is that I always suggest uploading 1 product first, or 2 products first. One that doesn't have any variants, which are the ways that you could show multiple things like different sizes, small, medium, large. Those are variants. So I'm going to show you how to upload one without any variants. Then I'm going to show you how to upload a product with variants. And then I'm going to show you how to export that and use those 2 examples for your bulk uploads, because then basically you're already getting like a template to use. So again, I'm going to hop back into this. So my product title, that's just the name of the product. So I just have, again, these are just fake products here. I'm going to put in the description of the product, and this is going to be, if you just go to any other website, what the customer reads about the product description. Images here, we're going to click Upload Image, and I'm going to upload these 3 images. They're my product images. You can drag them over like this to upload to get the order. So this would be my main product image, right? Some examples up here I didn't show you. Say you wanted to link this to something, not that I think you should, but you can insert links like I showed in previous videos. You could change the color of text if you really want to highlight something. And you can really you can add headings. So say we want this to be a heading, and then the rest of it to come down, we'll say heading 2. So, you can change things around using these. You don't have to know how to code. This is just really simple through Shopify's dashboard here. Okay, so we uploaded products, right? Product images. If we want to add alt text, so this is basically what Google reads as what the product image is, because Google can't see the product images, so they have to read what the product image is. So you click this little alt button here, and you can go into each and write, I'm going to say that just the title of my product, and put that there. Oops, sorry. And click Done. So now my product has a title in here. And you can do that for each one of your products images. And you can change this name if you'd like, so you don't have to duplicate it. You can put maybe different angles and explain what exactly is. If it's a lifestyle image, put that. So you have that all explained. Then we're going to go down to pricing, and you can put the price of the product in here and say there's like an MSRP, what the supplier says the product should be sold at, and then your this would be like your map or what you could actually sell at. So I'm just going to make this up because I don't actually have this as a real product, but this would be your MSRP. And then you can click charge tax on this product. we'll go into taxes in the future videos, but basically it'll only charge tax on the what you have set within Shopify, but you need this clicked to be able to charge that tax. So now we have our SKU. So this is a lot of suppliers will give you this number, and it's just a way for them to easily search their products. So we'll like I said, you should have this information if you don't ask your supplier for it. But I'm just gonna say it's going to be let's see what this product's. I'll just say BV1. So a barcode, you can put in a UPC. You can get this again from your supplier. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. You'll be able to, with Google Shopping, figure it out in the future. Well, again, we'll show you this in the videos. But you should try to get these two things from your suppliers. Not always easy to do, but really go after them for it. Inventory policy. So we can either have Shopify track our inventory or not track our inventory. If we're not going to be putting products out of stock and things like that, you could just put don't track inventory. If you want to track your inventory, if you know the supplier is going to be sending you a weekly inventory list, you can put that, and then you actually can put how many products are in stock right now from your supplier. So here, allow customers to purchase this product when out of stock. If you click this, a customer can purchase a product even if it's out of stock and basically just on back order. And if not, it'll show out of stock and a customer actually cannot purchase it. So what we'll do is allow customers to purchase it. Again, this is up to you. This is how you're going to be running your business, but that's just the two different ways you could use this. So for the product weight, again, you can find this out from your supplier. If you're not going to be, say you're doing free shipping and you're not going to be basing your products on weight, this kind of, you can put 0, it doesn't really matter. Or you could put numbers in here to actually change the value of the cost the customer is paying for shipping. Again, that's going to be in future videos. But if you do know your product weight, you can put it in here. And then fulfillment service, we're going to be doing this manually because we're drop shippers. So we're going to be emailing or going through a checkout system with our suppliers. And this product does require shipping. So if this product had, say, you could buy it in brown or black, we would click add a variant here. Because it's not, because we're going to be just showing this one product, I'm not going to click that. But in the next upload, I'm going to. So I'm going to leave that not clicked. So then now I'm going to be editing the SEO, and you see how Shopify actually already kind of fills this in for you. But you can go ahead and change it. So like you can say buy vintage straight razor online, and then this would be your page title. This was what would show up here. Then you can go in here and rewrite this if you want, add keywords. This again is a great way to put keywords into your products. So you can change this, you could leave it. This is what's going to be showing underneath a Google search. So if somebody searches for your product and your product comes up, this would be the title, and then this would be the description below it. Again, this is your handle. This is where people are going to be able to see this product specifically, the link here. Make sure that if you're going to be uploading other products, they don't have the same title, because this gets pulled down here, right? So if this is the same, this will end up like, if this is the same product title as another product title, it'll look like that, and you don't want that. You always want unique handles and titles. So make sure that that comes up and looks exactly how you want it. You could change this. I suggest leaving it the same as your product title. Okay, we're going to come back up here, and our product type, what is this? This is a straight razor, so we're just going to make it a straight razor. Oy. Okay, and then vendor. So this is our supplier. Because this is a fake product, I don't have a supplier name, so I'm just going to put our store name. And then collections. So if you go back into collections, you guys may remember that for best sellers, I didn't make it link automatically, right? This is a manual link, so it has this little line. So anything that's a manual link, so notice that only best sellers has this manual link, that will pop up here when we're creating our products. So if I had bestsellers and staff picks, both of those would come up. So I'm going to select bestsellers for this product. And then our tags, which is actually how products are now automatically linked. We can come back in here and see what this product actually fits. So I believe this is a beginner razor, and then you put a comma, and that will save the tag. So it's going to now link into beginner. It is a We can say it's made in America. I don't know if it is, but we can say it is. No, it's actually German or US. I don't even know. Okay, but I'm going to leave that there, made in America. On sale now, if there is, and this is actually going to show up in on sale now because there's a price difference here. If we didn't put this, it wouldn't show up in on sale now. If we put this, it'll show up in on sale now because remember how we did this, the compare at price is greater than 0. We're going to keep going, see what else this will fit into. Again, the price is going to be automatic, right? It's $69.99, so it's going to show up here in under $100 category. We're going to continue going here, and it's a straight razor, so we're going to make sure we put this tag in as well. Okay, right? So we have our 3 tags, the collections we can select if they're manually selected. We've put in our alternative text, our product type, our vendor, all of that, made sure everything is correct here. Made sure this is all how you want it to be for SEO purposes. Then we're going to go in and we're going to save this product. Okay. Our images have all been saved. All of our information is saved. And that's great. So if we go back into products, you'll now see we have our product listed. So that is a product with no variants. But I'm also going to show you how to upload a product with variants. Again, it could be size, it could be color, it could be like extras that you add on. It could be anything that's particular to your product. So for this, I am going to, instead of actually going through this whole process again, I can just come up here, guys, and duplicate this product, right? So I wouldn't do this in real life. You can duplicate it, but you're going to want to edit. You're going to want to edit everything. But because I'm just showing you this for test purposes, I want to show you that there is a way to duplicate products. So I'm going to duplicate. You don't want to just leave this title because this is actually going to be now the product title. So I'm going to change this to with options. I'm going to use the same images, but if you untick this, it won't bring the images over. But I'm going to use the same images because I'm just making a test product. Okay. So here is my duplicate product. Everything is pulled over. But now I want to show you how we're going to add variants. So we're going to come down here the same way as we did. Pretend I just put all this information in. And I'm going to click Add Variant. So size. I'm going to change this because we don't have different size razors. I'm going to say color. And then our color options are going to be brown and black. And notice these variants are now coming down here below, right? And then I'm going to add another option. And that option is going to be, because this is supposed to be a vintage razor, I'm going to just say year. And I'm going to do 1965 and 1975. No reason why, but there we go. Okay, so now if you look down here, we have our different variant and our different options. Notice there's 4 of them because the brown has to link to both years and the black has to link to both years. And you can come down here and you can change, say the older one is 79 instead. You can change that. You could change really anything you want. These pieces right here, but then if you watch and then you come into save, we could now go even further into these. We could add specific images for the color and the year. We can even come here and click edit and get even further in if the weight is different, if the compare at price is different. So for this one, I changed the price, so we'll make this higher. So you can do all of this, guys. You can come in here and really make each product unique, each variant unique. Yeah. Okay. And you can, again, add an image for each of your product variants. We can change the SKU number. We could change really anything you need. Back to product. So now, again, this is a product with variants. You could add, I think, up to 100 different variants. And then you can reorder them. You can literally do whatever you need here. And that is a product with variants. So if we come back to products, we'll see we now have 2 products. And I want to show you guys how we would start creating a bulk import. So that's just the simple way to do it. if you're first starting out, you want to get the hang of this before you try to get into start working in spreadsheets and getting your CSV. But that's the simple way to do it. So now we're going to show you how to export them, right? So we want to export both of these products into a CSV, a file, a comma separated value file. So we're going to tick this box here so that we select both products. Also, I want to show you this before I hop into the bulk import. We can edit these products and just select different fields that we want to edit within this product editor. So say you have hundreds of products and you need to hop in and edit the price quickly. You can do that right here. I'll say, and save changes, and it will edit it in bulk. A little check will come through. So that's a great way to edit bulk products in bulk, right? Edit products. Or you could add tags. You could do anything through these two buttons. So what we're going to do now to export these, I'm just going to tick both of them, and I'm going to click export. If you have multiple pages of products, you'd want to select different things here. I could do current page, I could do all products, or I could do selected because they're all the same. They don't have anything different. But if you do have multiple products, these would mean different things. So say I'm just going to export current page, and we want to have it in a CSV for other spreadsheet programs right here. So export products, and you'll see I just have this new, I have another one titled the same thing, but so this is the newest one. Now I personally edit, so this is one that I'm going to actually upload right now or in a minute, so I'll move that down. But I use Open Office to edit my CSVs because I've found Excel and Numbers, when you do save them as CSVs, they put random characters and special characters within your text. If you have like a quotation mark, it may change that to a random special character, and then you'll actually have that in within your product descriptions on your. It will upload still, but it'll look terrible. So I found that I've done some research, and Open Office is the program. It's free, and you can download it online, and that's the program that doesn't actually mess up and give you these special characters. So I'm going to open this, what I just downloaded. I'm going to open with Open Office. You want to make sure that you tick separated by comma because this is a CSV, right? So that's how it's separated by commas. So just make sure this looks the way it does, and then click OK. And I know this looks a little confusing, but this is actually the two products we just uploaded. So I'm going to quickly just format this so that I can see it nicely. And okay. So here's what we have, our CSV. And it's, again, it looks a little confusing. It is basically like you have to decode it. But this is two products. You can see here's our first product, and here's our second product with options. You can see here the handle. I'm going to come back to the product. I'm going to go into a product and show you what the handle is. Again, that is down here. This is our handle. So you could see beginner vintage straight razor, beginner vintage straight razor. So this is the CSV that I just pulled from these two products. And this is the way that you'd want to get started when you're going to make a bulk upload. Don't just hop into a blank CSV. Always upload a product with a variant or with multiple variants, or a product without any variants, so that you know what you're supposed to, that you have a template of what you're supposed to be creating. So let me make this smaller here. And I'm going to open this because this is, and I'm going to have this linked below, below this video, but this is the guide, Shopify's guide, to how you upload a CSV. This is really important because I can explain it to you guys on video, but any questions you have, you can come back and refer to this. So I'm just going to walk through it, right? So I'm going to start up here. Again, a handle is, we just saw what the handle was. The handle is the URL for the product page. So the first row has to say handle, and then this is our first product. And you know what I'm going to highlight? I'm going to put a background color on this. Let's figure out how. just so we can separate the two products, so you can see what's what. And okay, so our top product here, we're going to be doing one product. I'm going to show you how to walk through a product without variants and then a product with variants. So again, we have our handle. It's beginner vintage straight razor. This has to look like a handle, so it has to have these dashes in between, right? And we'll start with one line. That's how we're going to start this. So don't worry about how these two are here. We'll add those in the future, but one line. Then our title, this is the product title. And then this is our body. This is our description. You don't have to see how it shows like the class, and you don't have to actually do that here. You can just upload the text, right? If you don't know anything about HTML, you can just literally copy and paste the description in here. If you know a little bit and say you want to add bullet points and things like that, you can do that in here as well. What I will do is below this video, I'll write out a quick little blurb of how to make a paragraph, how to make a paragraph end, and then also how to make bullet points, because those are really the two main things you're going to be wanting to do in your product description. So I'll have just examples of those again below this video. But type that out in a separate Word document and then copy and paste it into here. Make sure it stays in one line. Make sure it doesn't come down here, and copy and paste that in right there. Let me fix that out. Okay, so we're going to copy and paste our product description in here. Just the top line, again, our first product line here. I'm going to try to go over without jumping too far. I did. Okay, type vendor. Okay, so the next column here is going to be vendor, and that is the name of our supplier. So we're going to drop that in right there, and doesn't have to be formatted any specific way. You just drop that right in there. The product type, we'll come back to the product again, and we'll see that was right here, product type. This is a straight razor, so that's what I'm going to call it. For tags, we added tags for straight razor, made in America, and beginner. We put those in, whatever this product is going to be linked to, and we're going to remember to use commas in between so that they separate out nicely. I always use capitals at the beginning of my tags, just so that if it is shown on your product page, you can select it to be shown on your product page or not, typically. And if it is, I like it to look clean, so I try to make all of them capital and look nice. So published, what does this mean? This is if the product is actually going to be able to be for sale on your website or not. Published, basically it'll just be a hidden product on your site. So you can write true or false here, but for us, we're going to be writing true if we're going to be selling these products. So true. So here for option 1, name, this again is a product without any variants. So if there's no variants on your product, you always write title, option 1 value, default title. That's if there's no variants, that's how you do it. So then because there are no variants, you don't need to add any more variants. So these will be blank. Then we are going to go to variant SKU, and that is here, go down to SKU right here. The stock keeping unit, again, a supplier should give you that, and then you put that right in there. Variant in grams, this is kind of annoying. Shopify does not allow you to put it in pounds or any other different weights. It has to be in grams when you do the CSV. So basically just do a Google search. 1 pound is equal to 453.592 grams. So you basically just have to do the math out and then put the grams of the product weight in there. So because I put 0.5 in pounds here, it divided it out and it gave me this in 0.5 in grams, 0.5 pounds in grams. Annoying, but it's just the way you have to do it. And then our variant inventory tracker. We're going to go here and go into our inventory tracker. So this says it could be left blank. And if it's blank, it's basically you're not tracking the inventory. Like I showed you in the last one, I put in that there was like 20 products in stock. So this is showing Shopify, but this could be left blank if you're not going to be tracking your inventory, right? Variant inventory quantity. So this is how many products you have in stock of that product. I put 20 for these, so that's what's showing up. If you are going to actually be tracking your inventory, you can put whatever the supplier gives you, and that's easily changed within Shopify's but this is the original upload. You put how many products. Okay, variant inventory policy. This is if the product is out of stock, are you going to continue selling it or are you going to deny people the right to purchase it? So that right here can be deny or continue. Deny will stop selling when it reaches 0. Continue will allow you to make sales. So we have continue, and that's basically a back order, right? People can back purchase and get it shipped when it's back in stock. Variant fulfillment service. This will be manual because we are drop shippers and we will be contacting the suppliers after the orders is purchased, after the order is processed. Variant price. You don't have to put any symbols here, currency symbols. These are just the price of the product. So we have the price, and then we again have the MSRP, the compare at price. Does this require shipping? Most of our products, all of our products should require shipping. If we're drop shipping and we're actually following the course, that's going to be true. Is the product taxable? Yes. We have to, right? We have to do these things legally. So yes. Variant barcode. Again, if you get this from your supplier, you can put it in there. If you don't have it, you can leave it blank. Can be left blank. So we don't have that. We'll leave it blank. The image SRC. So this is where it changes now if we didn't just export this and we had to actually upload new products and new product images. So you can't just put anything here. This has to be a link to a product image. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to show you guys if I go to a new page and paste this, this is going to actually show me the product image, right? This is actually the URL for this product image. So how do we create those URLs? We're going to come back into our Shopify dashboard and we're going to go down here to settings and files. So right now we don't have any files uploaded, but I'm going to upload files and I'm going to upload these 3 images from my desktop. So this is if you downloaded your supplier's images and you have them on your computer, now you're going to upload them to Shopify. So they have now officially a URL. So we're going to come in here and I can copy this and I can open up a new website and paste it, and you'll see that there's the product image, right? So we have 3 product images for one product. And here's why there's 3 of these here. We could just paste each one of these 3 links in here. But if we didn't put this, it wouldn't know what product to connect it to. So we have to use our handle. Anytime this list here gets longer, so if there's 20 product images, you need this 20 times, right? We need to make sure that this is long enough to link each product image to that product. So I'm going to come back here and I'll show you. So if we just uploaded these in bulk, you have to go in, unfortunately, and find each image and copy and paste it. And this is the annoying thing. And copy and paste these images, right? Like that. Okay, so that's how you would do it if you had to upload new products. So say we were going to add another one down here, you'd have to go in and upload each one of your product images and link them in. Okay, so again, we're going to go back here. We have these product images. And now if you remember on each product, when I was actually in the product, online store, products, you'll remember here that I clicked this alt button and I added the alt text. That's what's showing here. So I could write new alt text for each image. Again, it's all in the same row. And you can change this. You can make this whatever you'd like for each image. I'm going to keep going over. If we're going to be using, if you pay the $79.99 for Shopify and you actually have access to their gift cards, you can put gift card, you could put true. If you don't and you do the base plan for $29.99, you can put false because you can't do that there. So again, SEO, again, the SEO down here is this information, right? So we're going to put in our SEO title and SEO description. I guess it doesn't pull it over, but you could do it like that. So now you'll see here it's showing Google shopping categories. And I don't think you should do that within your CSV. You can. and you can follow the tutorial that Shopify provides, but we use the Google Shopping app, which I'm going to discuss in video 8, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this, how to edit these in bulk without having to do it this way. And it's very simple through the Shopify app, so I typically leave these alone and just do them through the app in bulk, and it's way faster. So basically that's it for this product right here, right? So again, we made sure we have the 3 different rows because we have 3 different product images. So however long this gets, say something else gets long, something else makes this longer, variants, if there's a bunch of variants and this is the variance section is going to be super long here. Where is it? Here. Say it's super long down here. You're going to make sure that you have enough of the handles to cover your rows. Now for the products that you're going to be uploading with variants, like the second product I did, again, same thing. We have to make sure our handle is unique. And so again, I put with options so that it's a unique handle. I have my title here. Again, I have my description. All of this is the same. And I'll show you where things start changing. Right, our vendor, our product type, our tags. Here is where things start changing. So in the last product, there was no variance. So it was title, default title. Whenever there's no variance, title, default title. When there is variance, this is where you start changing. So we had color, right? In the product with variance. We had color. And we put brown. But because there are 2 years, we have to 2 years as our second option, we have to list brown twice to make sure you can buy brown for the 1965 version and brown for the 1975 version. And then we had black, and we want to make sure you could buy that for 65 and for 75 as well. So you're going to do the color, your first variant, break it down, and make sure you duplicate it if it's only twice, right? If there was 3 of these, let me just show you guys here. If there was 3 of these, so we'll do like that, and then say this was 85, right? So you'd have to do it that way as many times as you need to, which is the reason why it gets kind of tedious. 6. So you see that, oh, what did I do? 60. Oh, I did it 4 times, that's why. Okay, so you'll see here now we have 3 different options for color, and we had to do it 3 different times. It's kind of like a big web. If you have, say you have a third option, it gets even bigger. So this is going to go down. But if you remember how we only had our handles, if we go back to our handle, it only went to here. We have to make sure our handle continues down. That's the only thing that needs to continue down, but we have to make sure that links up to the bottom here. We're going to keep going on this. Now we have extra variants, so we have to make sure that we put the weight in for those variants and how we're going to fulfill them. And all of this has to be duplicated now because this is all specific to the variant, right? All of this is specific to the variant. And I'm just doing this because I know I'm going to use the same prices. Right? True, true. And then we have our product images. So because we really still only have the 3 product images, we could just leave them up there. That's no problem that there aren't product images associated with these. If you do have a product image, say you have a brown one, say we have a black 1975 image, we would go here and we would paste that specific URL there. But you don't have to if you don't have specific images of each of the products. Again, you only need the product alt image text if there's an image. So if you don't have images here, you don't need this. And then again, this is just this is singular for the top of the top product. So you don't need to continue this down either. So we have just edited our product with variants. But if you wanted to upload a new product, you just have to type all of this out. So because I was just showing you how to edit these two, but if you wanted to create a new one, say we wanted to create a product called right, advanced vintage straight razor, then I would be just, and what's good about Shopify, talking while I'm typing. What's good about Shopify with this whole system here with the CSV, suppliers typically give you a Excel sheet. It may be just a spreadsheet. It may be a CSV. It honestly, it could be any of the different formats of. Sorry, this shouldn't be capital. It could be any different format, but a spreadsheet. And it's easy if you say you have 800 products. It's easier to manipulate that spreadsheet by copying and pasting rows and learning how to use a spreadsheet to say like add dashes in between here automatically. Like you can, there's 100 different million things you could do. But basically, what I would suggest is using Google. Say you have a row of all these product titles and you need to convert them to look like this, right? You just want to turn this into this. There's a way to make this whole line not be capitalized, right? You could do like a lowercase and then dashes where the spaces are. So replace all spaces with dashes. And then you copy and paste that row in. So this may look, if you're going to be doing each product, typing it out individually, it's easier to do it this way. But if you do have a CSV and you're okay with using Google and learning the ways to manipulate spreadsheets, and you do have that CSV, this is the way to do it, right? So again, if you're going to be typing this out, it's easiest to do it this way. But if you have that spreadsheet and you're okay with Google and learning the way to manipulate these, honestly, it depends on every single spreadsheet will be different. Some things will be shown, some things won't be shown from your supplier because they don't all use Shopify. They don't have this exactly broken down the way you need it. But again, Google, patience, take your time, and do a lot of saving because if you pay something that's 800 rows long and your computer basically just turns off, you're gonna have that loss. So make sure you do a lot of saving, have a lot of spreadsheets open, take your time on this part, and you'll be able to create a CSV to upload, right? So I'm going to delete this row because I basically just showed you how you walk through each of these two sections. So again, if you're going to be uploading a new product and not just editing the two products you uploaded, you're just going to be, just keep going down, right? Just keep adding a whole new section. Like you can even copy and paste this and just change the word advanced to beginner if that's another one of your products, right? And change the description out. That's how you would edit these. Again, this can't be the same, right? This would all be advanced. I'm going to even see if I could do that to show you guys here. I want to do, let's see if I could find and replace that zoom. I know how to do it on Excel, but I don't know how to do it on here off the top of my head. Search and replace. I don't know. Can't find it right now, of course. I also haven't done this in a very long time. But basically, you could Google how to search for a word and replace it, right? If a product is one word different, there you go. Replace with beginner. What I have highlighted here, I'm gonna do current selection only beginner, and I'm gonna do so that's how easy it was to replace the word advanced. Obviously, I had this capitalized, but anywhere you go now in these sections that I had highlighted. Yeah, now advanced is here. So you can manipulate this spreadsheet any way you'd like. It just takes a lot of time. But anyway, so that's what you can see I did there, and I'm going to now show you how to upload this CSV, right? So I'm going to exit out. I'm going to save it. I'm going to keep the CSV format. Okay, so that's what that should be now. Okay, so here is my new CSV, and I'm going to come into products, and I'm going to click import. This is if you've had, say you have a CSV of 20, 40, 200 products. We are going to choose file, and I'm going to upload my file. And this is pretty important here, overwrite existing products that have the same handle. I am going to click yes because I've made edits to one of my products. You pretty much always click yes, but make sure you read this and decide if that's what you want to do or not. So it kind of gives you a little heads up on like if you should be doing that in this moment or not. But again, because I edited a product that's already there, I want to overwrite that product with the edits that I've made. So I'm going to click upload file. This is just going to show me an example of this is how it should break down, and everything looks correct to me. So I'm going to start importing and take a sip of water. Okay, so now you'll notice that this number changed because I now have 6 variants when I uploaded what I edited. So now you can see there's black 3 times, brown 3 times, and then the years and then the years. So those are the edits that I made on that CSV, and everything worked. If you upload a CSV and you get an error, I'm going to have this linked below. But basically, this is the common import problems. Shopify created a list. So these are what would pop up and say that there's an error, and this is what the error is. Then click on that. Say we're missing invalid CSV header. It'll tell you these were what's supposed to be. If you uploaded your products individually first and then downloaded that and edited it, exported it, and edited that specifically, all of that should be correct. But there's other things that could be incorrect. So go through this. Unfortunately, this is not something that Shopify is very open to looking into for you, because it is a really, to troubleshoot this is not easy. Because if it's a CSV that's 2,000 lines long and there's one thing that's causing an issue, that's not a quick fix. That's not a quick find. So make sure when you have an error, when you upload your Shopify, when you import your Shopify CSV of your products, make sure that you come to this and figure out the issue before you go to Shopify, because this is really what they're just going to revert back to. They're going to send you this and make sure that you fix all your errors this way. So again, this will be linked below. And so will this. So this is just going to walk you through originally what you put and what you have there. And then if you have any errors, I'm going to link that as well. So before this section, I created another CSV with some more products. So I'm just going to import that so we have some more products to work with. I am going to import that here. I'm going to overwrite the products with the existing handle because there are 2 of those products are already there. I'm going to upload this file. So it shows me I'm uploading 7 products with 10 different SKUs, 36 images. And here's an example of one. I'm going to start importing. And again, if you have a ton of products, this isn't a quick thing. You can walk away. You can click close. Even if you close it, it's not going to mess anything up. But if I refresh, some should start popping up. Yeah. All right. So again, we have 2 more products popping up, but there you go. Okay, so I have a bunch of products. Since this one was unique, it didn't change it because it wasn't a product I had already uploaded. But you'll see here now I have a CSV I just uploaded with some products, and here they are. If we go back into collections, I could X this out now because we're done there. and we want to say see what products went into each collection. If we go here, say we want to look at the products that are $250 and up, it now shows a product is uploaded that costs that much, right? That cost greater than $250. And let's go to one that would have multiple products in it. Let's see. Oh, I want to show you this also again. Best sellers. Remember, we are doing this manually. If we come in here, we can now select the products we want to upload to this collection. Doesn't have to be all of them, but there they are. And that's how you would do it that way. Another little tidbit, people email in pretty often asking how they can sort their products on their collection pages by different, say already, like right now it's sorted by alphabetically from A to Z, but some people want to do it by price or by newest product, and they ask me how to do that. You don't actually do that within the Shopify theme. You do that within your collections, and you can just do sort by, say, price highest to lowest. It'll sort it here, and then it'll also show that on your collection pages on your website. So that's how you upload products and how you link them to collections. Again, in this video, I showed you guys how to do upload individual products, and then also upload them in bulk. Like I said, it's really important to take your time on the bulk product uploads and make sure that if you do have any errors, you refer to the links below to see, to kind of troubleshoot your CSV and make sure that all the errors are easily fixed. So in the next videos, I'm going to be showing you how to add pages, blog posts, and navigations. And then we're going to kind of finally work our way to actually the site of how to actually get the site to look the way we want it to do. So I will see you guys in the next videos.